My name's Travis Martin. I've lost more than 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications, and the program's changed my life. I've kept that weight off, and now I've been privileged, honored to be used of the Lord and been able to help tens of thousands of other people do the same thing. We're a little ministry first and foremost. Everything you need comes from your local grocery store, practical, sustainable, and fun. So I'm reading your questions. Thank you. So are you still sending out the 5-minute video? The last lesson I got was 13. Patricia, we are still sending them. We've had, as y'all know, this has been a beta test, and you're going to get those again. But we're having to work through a multitude of issues where our members, hopefully inadvertently, have flagged us as spam. They signed up, they flagged us as spam. So we're living in the technology's changing on a day-to-day basis, so I'm having to find another email client and then try to figure out how to explain to our members, if you sign up for my stuff and then get my stuff and then flag me as spam, I can't send you my stuff. So we was in danger of losing our entire email program, so we're working through some kinks. We're gonna try it again. At some point, I got to figure out how to get double opt-in or something so our members don't flag me as spam or report me. So please bear with me. That should start coming again real soon. Maybe our members that understand can help. Hey, it's in your spam folder, but don't flag it as spam because you signed up for it. So I got to figure it out. A lot of stuff for me to figure out. I'm trying to bridge our some of the challenges that we're having with these live classes every day. So challenges continue, but we're just going to keep trying to help people and trying to bless people as the best we can with the resources we have. We do ask that our lifetime members consider becoming a partner at $5 a month or more so that we can get Shibboleth healthy. Doesn't even have to be profitable, but just healthy, so that we can keep our great mentors and team members. We've got a deadline of May the 1st, and then we're going to have to go through some more cuts. COVID has really changed our operation big time. But we trust the Lord, and we're just going to keep rolling with the punches. We're not going to quit doing what we do. We just may look different in the future if we can't get enough partnerships. So we're really asking our lifetime members, 30,000+ of them, to consider $5 a month donation so that we can keep up our great website work, our app work, keep our great mentors. It's very, very costly endeavor. If we can just get 10% of our active lifetime members to partner with us for additional perks and features, we'll be healthy, and we won't have to come on here and ask for help every single session. So y'all help us if you want to. If you don't, we trust the Lord. It'll be all right. All right, we're going to open this up to Q&A. I got a question, but I'm not really understanding it. If you're here today, I don't want to call your name. You sent me a private message right before the session. You'll know that this is your question. And you can then let me know. I'm just confused. On the next Zoom, can you pull up the support page and walk us through it? I'm confused by it. If that's you, if you'll expound on that so that I understand what you're looking for. When you say the support page, I'm unclear. But once you clear that up, I'm happy to do that for you. Hey, Peggy. Peggy says, I take Vital Proteins collagen gummies, but they have 50 calories. Preserving, they have 50 calories and 5 grams of sugar. I would switch to something different. You don't need that sugar. That sugar's offsetting any good that collagen's doing anyway. That's just my take on it, Peggy. If you really like those, it hit the line. 5 grams of sugar is the line for supplements. I don't recommend it, but I wouldn't fuss about it. If you do that once a day and it's important to you, you believe in it, tastes good to you because it's got a little sweetener in it, then I'm not going to try to talk you out of that, Peggy. It's too minor. If you're not doing several things like that a day, I don't think it's going to hurt you. It's just 5 grams of sugar. But I'll leave that with you. It's a supplement. Collagen's a good supplement, but it's kind of offset when it's coupled with sugar like that. But if you enjoy it, you like getting your collagen in that way at 50 calories and 5 grams of sugar, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I see. Marie, when you say, can you walk us through the support page? I see your post again. Can you tell me what you're talking about, support page? What are you talking about when you say I want you to walk me through the support page? Can anybody recommend Peggy a collagen supplement? I consume bone broth. I get mine through bone broth. Kettle and Fire bone broth is what I use. It doesn't have any sugar in it. Kettle and Fire bone broth. That's what I use. I don't take a supplement for my collagen. I would suggest looking into Kion. I'm not sure how much sugar it has, but I hear they have a terrific collagen supplement. Kion, Kion. Kion is what comes to mind. I have not consumed it. Disclaimer, I haven't consumed it, but Ben Greenfield has some good products, and he owns a company called Kion, and I've heard that his collagen supplement's good. I consume Kettle and Fire bone broth to get my collagen. Where do we go to find out how to be a sponsor? You can go to, I'll pull that up, www.helpshibboleth.com. And I'm going to pull it up to show you what that looks like. This is actually a form stack form. It is a form of ours. It's not a scam. And it goes over the sponsorship information. It tells you a little bit about our mission. And then you hit next down here, the button next. And then you get to choose your level of sponsorship depending on how the Lord leads. And you can choose any option. The only reason we didn't put an option less than $5, just the fees and the processing would eat up that $5. Would eat up less than $5. So $5 or more, whatever the Lord leads you to do, that helps keep our great support team available to our members. You're saving lives because I can only reach so many people by myself. Sasha can only reach so many people by herself. The sheer number of people that we've been able to help with this program is amazing, glory to God. And it hasn't been just because of Sasha and I. It's been because of our great members, lifetime members and partners. And it's been because of our great team members like Joni, Kim, Missy, Lara, and so many others, Sherry Ditto. We've got a great team. So please support them. They love what they do and they want to keep doing it. Thank you for considering. You just complete that form and then submit, and it's good to go. Okay. Diane, I got my garage clean while listening to the one at first hour. Now I'm taking a quick rest. We're glad you're with us. Awesome human being. If y'all don't know Diane, you should know her. She's a great person. Yes, Marie. We have lifetime members that paid $49 and never pay again. We have a low barrier to entry. We don't want to send anybody away. But then beyond that, pay once and never pay again. You can be a monthly, one-time or monthly partner that helps us meet our expenses. We fall short every single month. Sasha usually borrows money when she can, and then we wait for those seasonal months where we can make it up. But it's very difficult, very trying, and we could do so much more for you all if we could get Shibboleth healthy. So $5 or more, that's what we're asking is our 30,000+ lifetime members to consider a percentage of those folks to consider $5 or more monthly support. 4 perks too. We got some great features we're going to be releasing. Joey, is there such thing as eating too much salad? I love salad and eat for almost every lunch meal with protein and veggies. Should I keep it on the portion plate size to be safe? I would. Plants also, their leaves and their roots have toxins in them. They're good for us. They help us reach a level of homeostasis so that our immune system is very strong. But too much plant toxins can cause autoimmune disease. So what I would suggest is the right portion of salad and not overindulge. Now, you're never going to eat too much. You're never going to eat so much lettuce you gain body fat. So if you need something extra because you're just not satisfied, there's no such thing as eating too much lettuce unless it's baked in all kind of dressing. There's no such thing as eating too much lettuce and causing fat gain. But there is a such thing as stretching your stomach, which is not good. And there is a such thing as causing autoimmune disorder through the consumption of too much plant toxicity. Hope that makes sense. Thank you, Marie. Anybody else? Any other questions? No question off limits. It's your hour. Happy to answer any behavior modification or nutrition question. Hello, Facebook world. Glad to have y'all. If you would prefer to ask your questions anonymously, you can click the Q&A button at the bottom of your screen, and then I'll try my best to remember not to call your name. Only bad question is the one that doesn't get asked. Where do I go in the video library to find past 11 and 12 o'clock sessions? Let's go look. Now, I may fumble this because being the one that teaches them, I never go look for them, but my team is supposed to put them in the video library. So let's go look at the video library. So I have logged in and I'm going to resources and I'm going to video library. Let's see, recently added. And here they are, right here they are under recently added. Let me know if that makes sense to you. All of the videos from preceding days are under recently added. Did that make sense? Ma'am, Chris? A lot of good content in there. Hey, Tori, is there a class that goes over the website as a whole? I'm new and have been trying to navigate over the past week or so. Let me see. The first place to start, Tori, you're a free community member, right? No shame in that at all. We're here for you. Our whole Shibboleth family welcomes you. Glad that you're with us. And what I would do, Tori, let's start here with this little checklist. Complete your profile. Find your ideal weight. Oh, you're a lifetime member, even better. That's going to make it easier. So you want to go to dashboard, Tori? Let me know if you've done this, Tori. This will help me lead and guide you because this website's huge. We've been told by people that do analytics that this is one of the largest wellness websites on the internet. Our lawyer told us yesterday we're stupid. That was literally his words, stupid for giving this away. So That made us feel good. That means we're doing what Jesus wants us to do. They called him a lot of stuff too. So Fast Track, Tori, have you seen this yet, Miss Tori? Let me know. This is your Fast Track dashboard. I'll get to these other questions. Let me finish up with Tori. Good. This is the best place to go through the website, Tori. Your lap 1 through lap 7. And by the time you get through lap 7, you're going to see a new curriculum. We've changed some things up. So a lot of things have disappeared because we're adding the Journey curriculum and the Tiger curriculum. And it's going to look just like this, because before Kim Danke and my wife Sasha put this together, it was just a hodgepodge of me teaching. So now we're putting everything, the Journey and the Tiger's Eye, into a curriculum with laps like this. So let's get you through lap 7. That's going to teach you a lot right there. The other thing I would suggest, Tori, is familiarize yourself with 2 other places on the website. You'll find almost everything on the website here in your journal, in this sidebar. Meal plan generator is here. And all the good stuff is in resources. Here you have not just the Fast Track library, but the huge food library. You have your recipe library, your restaurant options, of course, all of your videos, hours and hours and hours of videos and content on every topic imaginable. And then you've got your exercise section, your challenges. The WOW challenge is a very popular feature. That's a fun thing. But let's get you through the Fast Track lap system, earn the Fast Track badge. I think by the time you do that, we'll be close to launching the Journey curriculum and the Tiger curriculum in a way where it's not just a hodgepodge of videos. Back to Peggy's question. Peggy asked, what category does an AdvoCare meal replacement shake fall into? So I'm going to explain that this way. I'm going to go into the advanced food combination chart. So everything falls in one of these categories down here, Peggy. Category 1 through 7, that's your whole food foods, whole food categories. Then condiment, meal replacement, perfect pairing, hemp hearts, hemp flakes, snack, freebies, and extras. A meal replacement falls into the category of a meal replacement. So we just kept it simple, because a meal replacement is usually a product that contains all macronutrients. So it just falls in the meal replacement category. You would mark it in your journal as an MR. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have protein in it or carbs in it or fat. It does. It's just that it didn't have just one of those. When you look at your categories, a category 1 lean protein is mostly protein. Category 2 fibrous carbs, mostly fiber. Category 3 is mostly carbohydrate, so on and so forth, where a meal replacement has all of those macronutrients. Yes, Chris, I am going live at 8:15 tonight with a new lesson for the 24-day masterclass. Chris, if you're still with me, that was 4 minutes ago. Maybe you're still with me. We do have class tonight at 8:15. When I get off work, then I'll be hosting the 24-day masterclass with a new topic. Patricia Underwood says, I have had 2 line days and have great results. Beautiful days, good. But both times I've had a headache. All I eat is suggested meat and nothing else. Do I need more? Well, you would go back to a regular Tiger day. So if you're suffering, see, I don't suffer with a lion or shark day, but it's probably because I have a fat adapted metabolism, whereas you may have a sugar adapted metabolism. So on a lion or shark day, you're getting almost zero sugar, hence the headache. Does that make sense, Patricia? You're detoxifying the body because you're not getting any toxic sugar and starch. So you're going to have a headache because your body is a glycogen dependent metabolism. That's most likely the headache. But there's no use in suffering. We just go back to a tiger day or a perfect day. Don't suffer. You'll get results with a perfect day. You'll get results with a tiger day. I have line and short days because my philosophy is that having complete proteins with no sugar and starch is the best way forward for my life. So I have a lot of those type days. But I wouldn't suffer. If I was suffering, I wouldn't have them. There's too many other type days where we can lose weight and still feel good. Charles, would it be good to continue metabolic nutrition system Delta past the current challenge? I highly recommend that to everyone. You're filling in all of your nutrient deficiencies with MNS. You're also stimulating your metabolism for better weight loss results and better appetite control. So for those who have it in the budget, I would definitely continue with metabolic nutrition system as your vitamin, mineral, and adaptogens of choice. Joey, this might be a crazy question, but yesterday I had a holiday and had an unapproved sweet treat, but wasn't sure how to categorize that. I just put unapproved dessert, but wasn't sure. No, that's perfect. Just put, I'm glad that you journaled it. A lot of people won't journal on a holiday. I would mark that day as a holiday, and I would say I had an unapproved dessert, and I would say something descriptively about it so that I can remap my thinking about it. I would say it tastes great or didn't taste great or whatever. Tastes great, but I felt, for example, this is an entry I would make. Tastes great, 5 minutes of mouth pleasure, but then I had hours of pain later. I had regret, I had guilt. I wished I hadn't have done it. Or it was my anniversary and it was no problem. It was just one of my many holidays. I'm allowed to work hard and play hard. I talk about it. I describe it in my journal. That's how you remap how you think about food. If it was an accident, I would say I would write in my journal, what can I do next time to fill that void when I'm feeling triggered to have a sweet dessert? I'm not supposed to. I don't really want it, but I do it anyway. What can I do instead of that? If we can come up with solutions and write those in our journal, we'll be more successful. Annette, oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm not supposed to mention names. How do the links for the Master 24 class go out? I will send the text. If you're not in the text, it will be posted in the group. Does that make sense, Annette? In that same, Annette, where you got the text, hey, Annette, sorry about that. Where you got the text for for this class, reply masterclass, all one word. Does that make sense? The text that you got for this, make sure you're signed up for masterclass text by replying masterclass, all one word, and it should let you in. Next private question, what do you suggest with a complicated health history? 9 prescription medications, all comorbidities. I'm a lifetime member. I mean this as honest and as humble as I can. That just means you need this program more. You don't need modifications unless your doctor suggests modifications. You're eating whole food. So what I would suggest is let's stop eating junk food. If you are, I'm not saying you are, I'm saying let's don't eat anything that exacerbates your conditions. Then let's look at category 1s. I've got them up on the screen now. Let's look at category 1, 2 through 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's print off that food list in a letter to your doctor. Go to your doctor and say, are there any whole foods on this list that you don't want me having? They're probably going to say, you can have most of these. Then you circle the ones that you can have or circle the ones you can't have. And then you get a mentor appointment and you let them put you together a meal plan. The challenge with having a lot of underlying conditions is the years and years that you've been told you're just going to be on medications forever and there's nothing you can do. That couldn't be true at all. That's not true at all. All you have to do to see a reduction in some of these exacerbated problems is start eating right, eating healthy. And then when you can and feel able, start getting some exercise. For you to be here, it means that you have to eat something. What you need is somebody to instill hope in you. And what you are eating that you can eat, let's combine it right and follow the bulletproof shield, because certainly you would need to eat it in moderation and not overindulge. Certainly you have to have water to survive and live. Certainly you will have to control insulin. So all those things our program does. So if we listen to the world, we'll overcomplicate it, and we'll be like that guy in the Bible who he sat there by the pool of Bethsaida, I think, and he laid on his bed, and until Jesus come along and told him to take up his bed and walk, he always found some reason he couldn't do it. It wasn't his fault. He had the faith to get up, take up his bed and walk, but he needed Jesus. Let this group be your Jesus. Let the connection that you can have here be your hope, because you can overcome many of these issues. I just know you can. But get that mentor appointment and get the help that you need. That's what we're here for. I hope that helps. How do I best finish up a Megaplex? Laurie, take a Megaplex, take one serving of a Megaplex every single day with your largest eating episode of the day. It's a great anti-inflammatory. It's great for your hair, your nails, especially during times of calorie deficit, your immune system. It's good for a multitude of things. So let's continue taking a Megaplex with your largest eating episode of the day, please. Peggy asks, what is a tiger day and a lion day? So Peggy, we have a perfect day. Now you're learning about a perfect day, if I'm not mistaken. That is the first step and the only step that one needs to take, learning perfect days and having truly perfect days. That is the first step one needs to take to reaching their goal. If you want to go faster, you can add some daily disciplines to that perfect day daily discipline list. A tiger day adds on a couple of things. Number one, it gives you a distinct food list that you must go by. It's more restrictive than a perfect day list. It's more of a whole food list and less of the prepackaged and processed products. It's more of a whole food list. So just by default, you're going to get better results because you have a more restrictive food list. You would go to your Tiger dashboard to find this food list as a lifetime member. Then it also adds the daily discipline of fasting on, a minimum of a 16-hour fast. So those are the two main criteria, and there's a suggestion, a heavy suggestion of getting in some exercise. That's a tiger day. Then you have lion and shark days, which is even more restrictive, and that's how you start a food elimination diet if you have any autoimmune disorders. There are videos in the library that go over a tiger day and how to have a tiger day for our lifetime members and partners. There's also videos on how to have a lion day and a shark day for our lifetime members and partners. Hope that makes sense. The higher up from perfect day is your foundation, then the higher we go, the better results we get, but the more restrictive the food list. I think it was Joy that had the sweet treat that says, I'm feeling repercussions of it today. It's amazing how your body can change just after 1 week of eating perfect. That's right. And then when you go off the rails, what you're doing is reintroducing poison, and your body's like, stop, you had me feeling better. Happens to all of us. When I have a holiday, every time I have not a holiday meal, but a holiday really overindulge, I'm sick for days. It's like, I don't even want to do that anymore. Any other questions or comments? Terry on Facebook's having a tiger day today. Good job. That means faster fat loss and more wellness in your future. Any other questions? Tori, should beginners look into tiger or lion days or wait a while? Once you earn your fast track badge, I definitely recommend that you master having a Tiger 16 day. I think a Tiger 16 day represents the best lifestyle day. A lion and shark day aren't, in my opinion, for the vast majority of people, including myself, they can't be a lifestyle. They're a day here and a day there. If you're really suffering from some autoimmune disorders, you can, or food allergies, you can figure out pretty easily with a lion and shark day what foods are causing you the problem, but they're not a lifestyle. I think a Tiger 16 day can be a lifestyle day, and you get the best of both worlds. You get weight loss and you get wellness. So that would be my next. After you earn your fast track badge, I would definitely master a Tiger 16 day. I would say that I have more Tiger 16 days, lion and shark days than I do perfect days now. But I lost all my weight with a easy to follow perfect day. Yeah, the red column is a great column, Tori. You can have a red column day, whether it's perfect, tiger, or lion or shark. Red column is going to be your fastest fat loss approach. The blue column is going to be probably more your lifelong approach. Amanda, how many Tiger days would you have in a row? As many as you will. If it were possible for you to never have any other type day but a Tiger 16 day, that would be my recommendation. But you don't have to. Oh, lion days. How many lion days? So you meant lion days. I would say discuss that with your physician. A carnivore diet is not right for the vast majority of people. I do them a lot, probably too much. I don't think they're harmful. They're definitely not as harmful as my old eating lifestyle before I started Shibboleth. They're definitely not that harmful, but I believe in eating plants. I just don't believe in eating as many plants as we all eat. And I try to stay away from the leaf of plants and the roots of plants. I do eat them, but I have found that my energy levels are much better and my immune system much stronger when I stay away from roots and leaves. But that's me. I've went through that protocol and determined that I don't feel as good when I eat the roots of plants or the leaves of plants. Lion and shark days don't offer roots and leaves. Hope that makes some sense. It's just a philosophy. We all have different philosophies. Don't ever lose sight of, because some of these days are just too restrictive for people to do. That's why we don't start out with them. We wouldn't be able to help huge numbers of people like we try to do. Most people need to just stick with a perfect day. But a Tiger 16 probably is the best bridge. It's probably the best in between day. Whole foods, no grazing, a fast. Tiger days are probably the healthiest days. Any other questions? Carla, if you'll tell me what part you feel like you might have missed, question-wise, I'll try to answer. We are recording this. This is recorded, so it will be in the video library sometime after class. Terry says that red meat is bad for her. Certainly respect that. Yeah, for me, it's right the opposite. All those amazing essential amino acids that I can't get from plants and red meat that's cooked properly. Most of the time, red meat problems are due to it's overindulging in it or the improper preparation of it. But Terry, I certainly respect that. Shannon, MNS Omni or MNS Delta doing weight loss? Delta. Shannon, Delta is better for weight loss, Omni better for wellness. They both work for either, but MNS has components in it that are more weight loss driven, and Omni's a little pivot from that, still a weight loss product, but it's more when the emphasis is on wellness. So I tell people the best way to look at that, even though AdvoCare doesn't say it, Delta during the weight loss phase, Omni during the maintenance phase. Anybody else? Any other questions before we go today? Do y'all still want these 11 and 12 o'clock sessions to continue? Is there some topic you'd like for me to unpack later this week? We have Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Tonight we'll have 8:15 p.m. Masterclass. I wish it could be earlier, but I won't get off work until about that time. Yes, Shannon, I do personally. I take metabolic, I take a lot of supplements. Obviously, I take so many that I can't take them all every day. Depends on what my specific goals are. But yes, I do take metabolic nutrition system, Delta or Omni, almost every single day, unless I'm trying a new product, which is rare. I recently tried Onyx Total Human Package instead of MNS, and I much preferred MNS. It's very important that we fill in our nutrient deficiencies, especially during the weight loss phase. When we're in a calorie deficit, may not be getting all of our nutrients. The body can lose body fat a little sluggishly if we're not getting in all of our fat soluble vitamins. Connie, can anything be eaten with a meal replacement? I suggest not. I know people do. I see it in the groups all the time where folks add a category 1 or a category 2 or a category 7 to a meal replacement. I do not advise that. You're trying to lose weight. You don't need any. If it's a meal replacement, you don't need more than that. Usually when people add food to a meal replacement, so bar, shake, product, if they add food to it, it's because they're really desiring that full feeling that they come to the program with, and they've not yet adjusted to finding pleasure in that feeling of being satisfied but empty, room still in their stomach. So when you have a meal replacement, generally speaking, it's the right portion so you didn't stretch your stomach, and that's not comfortable to a lot of people. It's amazing what we can get used to. We get used to a full feeling, and if we don't have a full feeling, we feel we didn't eat enough. And I hope to help people break that habit. So if you're adding to a meal replacement, if that's the thing you want to do, we can make that work for you. You can add any category 1, any category 2, any category 7, and a condiment to a meal replacement if you need that full feeling. And you should be fine as long as you don't go over 400 calories for a meal. But I wouldn't do it. I'd just eat my meal replacement, wait 4 to 6 hours, and then have another meal. That's what I would do. Tori says, yes, I'm interested. Great times for me. I registered for these today, but I think I heard you mention something about a text reminder. Yes, you can text. Let me get you that link. There's a text reminder if you didn't get it. Let me grab it for you real quick. So I'm going to put this in there. If you haven't signed up you probably did if you're in the Zoom room, but there's the link to sign up for text notifications, and I notify folks right before I go live. Peggy, I work rotating 12-hour days, but I have enjoyed this and appreciate the honesty and the testimony. Oh, thank you so much. It's great to have you, Peggy. Tammy, I love these classes and learn something every single time. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Amanda. That means a lot. Thank y'all, all the kind comments. Thank you all so much. Connie says what she was thinking about adding to a meal replacement would be a small salad. That would probably be the best thing that you could add if you were going to add something. Just a category 2 salad if you needed to feel a little more full. Make sure you use an approved salad dressing. That would probably be the best option if you just needed to add something to a meal replacement. Example for me would be in that situation, Connie, let's say I'm having health-wise spaghetti or health-wise, or advanced health systems fettuccine, and I wanted a side salad with that. That would be a good opportune time to do that. And I might do something like that occasionally myself. Any other questions? All right, y'all. I'm going to go work on some other stuff, and I love you. I'll see you tomorrow at 11 and 12 masterclass. I will send out the link and post it in our masterclass group a little later. We'll have class. I think I'll be in front of my computer by 8 or 8:15. So we'll have our masterclass. Don't forget, if the Lord leads you, please partner with us. Keep us going. Keep us afloat during this difficult time. We're not going anywhere. We're not ever going to abandon our lifetime members as long as we have our sound mind. But I would not be able to do, I'll have to get another job. So I'll keep us afloat, keep our team afloat. We only need 10% of our lifetime members to support us at $5 a month or more as the Lord leads. And you're saving lives when you do that. You're literally saving lives, people that need this information and need the weight loss support. I want to say this, and sometimes it's offensive, but food addiction's real. Food addiction is real. There is a such thing as a foodaholic. You're looking at one, and we need one another. So join with us. Let's help our amazing brothers and sisters in Christ reconnect with the self-discipline that only is provided by the Holy Spirit within them. I love y'all. We'll see you next time. God bless.